Hello my heroes and welcome now to Tuesday. Well, sunny and sentimental is my prediction today for the Aries. The moon is now in your opposite sign, Libra, putting emotional focus on long-term relationships, partnerships, and the way you relate to yourself for a good another 36 hours or so. So today's an excellent day to invest in your relationships. If you're having conflict in one of your relationships, realize there may be a tendency to go to the dark side of the moon. You want to take a step back and use your logical mind to make sure that your emotions aren't going too far. And do remember to treat yourself well. The way we treat ourselves is the way we draw on other people. So if you're single out there and wanting someone close, start by taking yourself on a date. That's a good suggestion. Now, zipping around the sun, we're in chapter 2 of Sun in Gemini. Today, Jupiter is ruling the day. And when Jupiter rules the day in Chapter 2, it's really kind of the essence of what Chapter 2 is about. Explore your options. Now for you, you're really dealing with a very sensitive and unique transit this month. We're dealing with your attitude, your mental prejudices, whether your mind works for you or against you, etc. So when exploring your options today, really it's a very private kind of phenomenon. In your mind, if you have a negative thought, try replacing it with a positive thought. I know that sounds simple, and it may not feel right, but this is the beginning of exploring your options when it comes to attitude and prejudice. Also, part of the attitude and prejudice transit is not adding prejudice to stuff you hear. So if someone says to you, oh, they're losing weight, and your mind goes, oh, sure you are, well, that prejudice is locking that person out and maybe adding to relationship problems that you have overall. Now, you may feel a little deflated today. That's because Mars has officially left your sign. It was in your sign for nearly 5 weeks. Mars today transits into Taurus. That means masculine, aggressive energies now be dedicated to what we call soul capital. So if you wanted to raise your price, since the sun was in Taurus, but haven't had the energy to raise your price, you will find you now have the courage and strength and determination to do so. Now remember, when it comes to raising your prices and making more money, it does begin with self-esteem. So the first thing to act on are things in your life that will raise your own feeling of self-worth. All right, hero, that's all I have for Tuesday. I'll see you tomorrow with Shout Out Wednesday. Live, love, be.